Money management advice can be overwhelming, leaving you feeling stuck despite hours of research. This confusion often results in inaction, as every choice seems to carry hidden risks and potential regrets. This phenomenon occurs when financial planning is mistaken for prediction, which can feel unattainable for everyday households. As details pile up and decisions multiply, our minds strive for certainty that isn't realistically achievable. The outcome is frequent second-guessing, lost opportunities, and fewer funds allocated toward real priorities. Stress levels rise, relationships feel the strain, and significant life objectives are postponed without thoughtful intent. Imagine someone opening multiple budget apps, reviewing investment articles, and poring over spreadsheets, only to close everything in frustration. Nothing gets automated, there are no clear goals in sight, and the same uncertainty reappears at the next bill or purchase. This video presents a one-page plan, a straightforward system that remains easy to read and implement. This video draws inspiration from The One-Page Financial Plan by Carl Richards, so be sure to subscribe for more clear financial insights. The key question about money is straightforward. Why is money important to me? This anchors your financial direction. This question is effective because a clear purpose helps to filter your options, allowing decisions to be evaluated beyond just cost. When your purpose is clear, saving and spending become trade-offs rather than moral judgments about being good or bad. In the absence of a defined purpose, money choices tend to be influenced by distractions, urgency, and whatever sounds convincing. Picture a household deciding between a larger home and increased time for health, travel, or family activities. With a well-defined why, making that choice becomes intentional, as each option is evaluated against the same priorities. This is why the plan remains concise. Unnecessary complexity can obscure what truly matters. A one-page plan keeps essential decisions front and centre, allowing for frequent review and adjustments. Transform your why into 3 clear priorities and formulate one measurable goal for each. Phrase these goals as informed guesses, revisit them regularly, and adjust them when life circumstances change. Tracking expenses for a limited time fosters awareness, revealing your actual spending patterns clearly. The process is straightforward. Awareness replaces assumptions, enabling better forecasting for your next budgeting iteration. Awareness is crucial because our minds often misremember spending, typically underestimating small recurring expenses. This practice also diminishes blame, since concrete numbers illustrate what happened and pave the way for effective adjustments. Some individuals skip tracking altogether, relying on budget templates, and are then surprised when cash runs low. Others meticulously document every expense for a fortnight, then establish limits based on the insights gained from their data. While rules of thumb can guide initial budgeting efforts, they should merely act as starting points, not one-size-fits-all solutions. When a guideline clashes with your priorities, it's crucial to adapt the rule, as your purpose should always take precedence. This approach maintains clarity in the plan by highlighting only a few key numbers that warrant focus during each review. Select one tracking tool, meticulously log every expense for 2 weeks, then adjust a single assumption and repeat this process every month. Saving begins with simple principles. Spend less than you earn, save as much as you can, and guard against significant losses. These principles are effective because they rely on consistent practice rather than clever strategies over time. Saving plays a crucial role because frequent small deposits over many years typically outweigh infrequent large gains. It also provides increased flexibility. Having savings on hand alleviates stress during career transitions and unforeseen emergencies. Some people hold out for the ideal investment opportunity, delaying their savings in search of a golden ticket. Others start with small contributions, establish a fixed transfer amount, and gradually increase it as their financial situation becomes clearer. Automation is key, as it eliminates the need for constant decision-making, ensuring that saving continues even when attention is diverted. A straightforward transfer schedule transforms saving from a chore into a default behaviour that doesn't need to be restarted each month. Set one automatic transfer that aligns with your financial priorities, treating it like a non-negotiable bill that must be paid first. If this saving strategy proves helpful, consider subscribing for more actionable insights that can turn good intentions into lasting habits. Effective investing thrives on a straightforward process. Diversify broadly and minimize costs wherever feasible. The focus should be on managing controllable factors, since market predictions are often unreliable. Keeping costs low is essential, as fees can erode returns, and their impact can compound over decades of investing. Diversification is vital because it lessens reliance on any single company, sector, or narrative being successful. Some investors chase the latest trends, frequently trade, and react to news as if every week reshapes the rules. Others stick to a diversified allocation, contribute steadily, and ignore commentary that serves merely as entertainment. This mindset supports a cohesive one-page plan because investing becomes more structured, predictable, and less emotionally charged. It also frees up time for essential tasks like saving, reviewing goals, and safeguarding against potential setbacks. Decide on an investment allocation that matches your risk tolerance, then establish contributions and adjust them on a consistent schedule. Track your progress against goals and saving rates, steering clear of daily news, forecast, or short-term market fluctuations. Protection is crucial for maintaining progress, so it's important to pay close attention to both insurance and debt, just as you would to investing. The focus should be on preventing catastrophic losses, as even one significant setback can undo years of diligent saving. Aim for an appropriate level of insurance that covers substantial risks without overpaying for unnecessary extras. Reducing debt also fortifies the plan, as high-interest balances can drain cash flow and limit financial flexibility. Some households opt for complicated coverage, while also carrying revolving debt, which makes consistent saving a struggle. Others streamline their coverage, prioritize paying down high-interest debt first, and rebuild their financial buffers as those balances decrease. While advice is valuable, clarity around compensation and conflicts is essential to ensure recommendations serve your best interests. Directly asking about affiliations and incentives fosters honesty in advice and simplifies your future decision-making. Conduct an annual review of your coverage, interest rates, and advisor incentives, adjusting them according to your priorities. Simplifying protection rules leads to clarity, allowing your plan to withstand stressful situations without triggering panic decisions. Remember, the aim isn't perfect prediction. It's about creating a system that effectively aligns your finances with what truly matters. When your plan can fit on one page, it becomes an easily reviewable and improvable tool. Begin with the why question, which shifts your priorities into goals treated as informed estimates rather than certainties. This process includes maintaining awareness through tracking, saving automatically, and investing in a diversified portfolio with low costs. Choices for protection, such as insurance and debt reduction, help minimize downside risks, making your progress more resilient. Consistent behavior over time is critical because your plan's success hinges on its long-term execution. Start by articulating your why and identifying 3 key priorities, even if your initial draft feels incomplete. Select one habit for tracking and one automatic transfer to your savings, keeping them unchanged for a month. At the end of that month, adjust one aspect of your plan while keeping everything else stable, then repeat the review process. If building a clearer financial plan feels valuable, consider subscribing for more detailed, step-by-step guidance without any overwhelm.